Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of African Budget Pellet Gunner. Tyron here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Recently we spoke about what kind of videos you'd like to see, so today I want to do a DIY video, and that's how to make an effective but budget-friendly catchbox. And yes, why would you want to do it this way? Well, there is many nice examples of catch boxes that the guys have made. I can think offhand about Tilly's gun stocks. He's got a really nice video. I'll leave the link down below, and if you've got the time and the resources, by all means go ahead and make yourself a catch box like that. But I'm going to show you how to make a cheap one. All you're going to need is an old box, some bricks that you've got maybe lying around, some packing tape, scissor, and maybe a little bit of paper, and that's all you're going to need to be able to make this catch box. It's going to be nice and quiet. So let's get cracking then. The first thing, a box. So this is just an old laptop box that I've got here. I'm going to use this. You can use any size box. This is my previous catch box that I used to use, and that worked very well as well. So for this purposes, or for this video's purpose, I'm going to use this box. Alright, so the first thing you want to remember when making this catch box is you want it to be as compact as possible. And yes, you can use clothes. This will definitely work. If this is all you got, if you don't have bricks and stuff, by all means use this, stuff it in there. You can use newspaper. The nice thing about using the bricks is that it gives it a little bit of weight, but also it just makes it that much more solid and dense, and it just really takes away a lot of the sound that comes out of this. And the easiest way to think about this is if you think about maybe a guitar or something like that. So a guitar is hollow, so what happens, that sound is allowed to vibrate within the hollowness, and that's what makes the sound or the music. So we want to try and avoid that as much as possible. So the more air that's inside here, the more sound can escape or get around, and that's what makes the noise. So we want to make it as compact, as dense as possible, so that we can get rid of as much of that noise as possible. Alright, so let's get going then. So just for your benefit, I've already identified some bricks and cement slabs that I'm going to be using, and this is just to make the video that little bit shorter so that you don't have to be on here forever. So first things first, I've just got a piece of paper in the bottom here. This came in the box, I'm just going to leave it in there, and just going to pack these in here. And I want these to take up as much space as possible inside this box. And it is possible that over time these will take some shots and might even end up breaking, but it's not the end of the world as long as it's taking up the space that we have here. That's the main function that we want these to fill, and we want them to be as solid as possible. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this newspaper, and everywhere where there's a gap, I'm going to just take the newspaper and just press it in there. And I want it to be nice and tight. But obviously I've got quite a big piece to fill here. Before I get there, I'll fill up these gaps that's in here. And don't be shy, you can really press it in there. Okay, so I'm going to fill up these gaps, and then I'm going to get back to you, and then we're going to take it to the next step. Okay, so filled it up pretty good, pretty happy with that. Now I'm going to try and close this box. That could be another ball game altogether. And one thing I want to remember is when it is closed, I want to make sure that the face that I'm going to be shooting into is on the opposite side where the bricks are lying. So let me just see if I can close this up. And if it doesn't close 100%, don't worry too much. We will still be adding quite a bit of tape onto this to make sure that just to make sure that this whole thing stays together. Okay, getting there. Okay, great stuff. Okay, so far, I'm sure all of you are with me. That was the difficult part. Now, for the easy part, alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start here, and I want to make sure that this is as tight as I can possibly get it. Really make sure it's nice and tight. And this is really going to just give our box that little bit of rigidity and make sure that it holds together as well as possible. And yeah, this is not going to be the nicest box when we're finished, but it's definitely going to serve our purposes. Alright, so let's do the same on this opposite end. See if we can get so, Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just carry on doing this. I'm going to make another strap over here, another strap over here, and then I'm going to go lengthways around it as well. And just going to try, because this thing's actually got a nice little handle here, I'm going to try and strengthen it here around the handle so that I can use that to carry. And then I'm going to come back to you and I'm going to show you how we're going to actually set up the target face here in front. Alright, so let me get to taping it up. Alright, so now we're done with the hard part. Now for the fun part, obviously what we all want when we're busy shooting is to have a nice clear target. So, and also because we want to make sure that we're not shooting on the wrong side of our box. If you use bricks, or if you only use maybe clothes or something, obviously you can shoot on both sides. But for me, because I want it as quiet as possible, I'm only going to shoot on one side. So what I've got is just this is just an A3 white sheet of printing paper, and basically just fold it in half. Just going to go over, and obviously I'm doing this pretty quickly because I don't want to waste your guys' time. So you could do this quite a bit neater if you took your time. So once you've shot this side up and you feel like you have basically used up your target, just put on a new piece of paper, or even just take a new piece of cardboard to the front here. So this target box can last actually for a very, very long time. Another nice benefit of having the bricks or a piece of concrete or whatever inside, it gives you extra weight, and that weight really makes sure that the target doesn't move around on you when you're busy shooting, so that also helps. Alright, then just use these orange little stickers. I know they kind of show up a little bit pinkish on the videos, but they are actually orange. Don't know why it shows up pink, but anyways. Alright, there you have it. One target box ready to go on a budget. Cost me backing tape. That's basically all it cost me. So yeah, got my target box. Let's go put it up. Let's take a couple of shots. Let's see how she sounds. From my side, I'm pretty happy with my catchbox. This one's going to see a lot of use going forward. So, and pretty sure you heard that it's nice and tight, and this is even inside a LARPA or inside a outside building. So it will echo a little bit in here, but fortunately quiet enough for me, and I'm sure it will work for you. So until next time guys, happy shooting, see you around.